Hello, this is a tutorial to show you how to get logged on to SeeSaw using the Gmail/Google sign-in option. This is not using a class code. So if you have a class code, do not follow this tutorial. You'll need to find another one that will work for you. Okay, so what you're going to do from your browser is you are going to go to the actual address is web.seesaw.me. You can also just search for SeeSaw and it will eventually get you there. But this is the SeeSaw homepage, and you aren't going to worry about anything over here except for the log in button. So you'll click log in and it's going to give you these three blue lines. Now, make sure that you act as your student. Do not click on I'm a family member, even if you're a parent. Don't do it because a lot of the teachers have that option locked down. And so don't do it. It's going to confuse everybody. So click on I'm a student. Now it's just going to remember my address here because I've logged on so many times. So anyway, what you are going to do is you are going to actually enter your child's first name, dot, last name, dot, and then it's the last two digits of their graduation year. So if they are a second grader this year, it's going to be 31. If they are a first grader, it's going to be 32. And if they are a kindergartner, it's going to be 33. And this, again, this is only if you are logging in using your email or the Gmail/Google function or email function. Do not create another email address. Do not put your email address in. That just confuses everything. You need to do this first name, dot, last name, dot, last two digits of the graduation year at Scrapper Stars. You can see mine's highlighted underneath there. Well, those aren't P's. ScrapperStars.net. That is the actual username that you are going to be using to get in. Yes, it is an email address, but it is not an active email account. For the grades K through 2 here at primary, they do not actually have active email accounts yet. This will be their account associated with their school email eventually, but we have it locked down where they cannot actually use it as an email account. This is just a username right now. All right, your teacher should have sent a password home with you to get into SeeSaw. So make sure you are going to do their first name, dot, last two digits of their graduation year at scrapperstars.net, and then the password that your teacher sent with you. Then you're going to click student sign on. And I don't want them to remember my password. Okay, so here we are. This is Mickey Mouse's account in my classroom here. Now, over in this part where it says journal, okay, this is where all of the assignments will actually be posted. So when they are finished, okay, so when they are actually finished with the account, then that's their actual journal. Now, all of the assignments that have been assigned to Mickey Mouse through my classroom, you can find it under the activities tab. So you would click on activities and then you can see there are 44 things that they need to do. Okay, now a lot of these things, this is going to be individualized per teacher. Everybody does it a little bit differently. I like to send reminders through through here too. So that's what some of this is. So anyway, these are where all of their activities will be that they need to complete. And all they need to do is, like for my students, they click on the link, they go and watch the video. And so when they're finished with that, if there's not an assignment affiliated with the link, then they just check it and send it back to me. Okay, well, that one's going to take forever to load. Here we go. So anyway, this is their Heggerty lesson for the day. And so you can see it's 8 minutes and 28 seconds. They need to watch the video and follow along. By now, my kids know exactly what to do with this. This is something you could just let them do it and then check it and send it back to me. Okay. So, or to their teacher, whatever. Each teacher is a little bit different. So you're going to have to figure out what your teacher is expecting. Okay, so these are all the different activities and assignments that my kids have. And so your kids will have something too. If they are watching it, if they are doing it, then, you just keep them active in that. Now, if they've started an assignment and they're not quite finished, but they need to take a break, they'll hit something, it's called draft up here when they're actually working on it. Let's see if I can find one. Yeah, no, not that one. We'll do this one. Okay. So there will be an option up here. If they've started it, but they're not quite finished with it, then they can click draft. That lets me know they're not finished yet. And that lets them know that they have to go back and do it. So anyway, you can tell that there's one over here. This is the assignment they're not quite finished with. These are the assignments that they have completed. These are the assignments of this is a record of when they've turned things in. So basically, this is how to get logged on to SeeSaw using the Gmail/Google or email address function. This is not for a class code, so please do not create a new email address and do not create any kind of class code, because second grade for sure did not set it up that way. And so that's just the easiest way to get logged on to SeeSaw, using the actual username, password, email address. And then once you get logged on, you can kind of figure things out from there. And be sure to ask your child's teacher if you have any questions as far as the activities go. However, your child has been working in SeeSaw throughout the year, and so they should be very familiar with it. All right, thanks.